faith in these lyrics, hoping I make a band. I understand I ain't perfect, I probably won't come around. This time I might put you down, last time I ain't give a fuck. I still feel the same now, my feelings might go numb. You're dealing with cold dumb, I'm willing to give up a leg and arm to show empathy from. Pretty parties with functions like you and yours. A perfect world, you probably live another 24. I can't fake humble just cause your ass is insecure. I can't fake humble just cause your ass is insecure.
See, okay, sound good, guys. Here's another one. Another episode. I am here sitting completely still at the table, which you know I do all the time. All the time. I am the most patient sitter, never quitter, the elitter of the elitter in my literature. Anyways, now that I've done weird things, you can subscribe because it's worth it. And welcome back to the Demon Swordsman Quest. We're questing again, we're demoning again, and this time we are finishing off a remedy for our guy Diesel. I know you guys love Diesel. He is the dude of the day. Our Diesel of the deep, dark, dakeness. I'll stop trying to deliberate. I'm not doing good at it this afternoon, and that's okay. I gotta accept the L. You know, I gotta take the pride and move on. That is what we look at. So let me go ahead and get the gameplay here. Essentially, for this quest, you gotta do two things. You gotta collect the item from a monster, and then you gotta go to Algratio and collect some food from our food guy, and then go back and give it to Agatha. And after we do that, we can go meet Diesel and give him the potion and have a wonderful cutscene with him. And that's about it. It's a pretty short one, pretty simple one, pretty chill one. I am first going to Algratio to pick up the stuff from Mr. Cooking Guy. I forget in particular what the items are that we're getting here, but essentially just we're mixing a potion. It's supposed to suppress his demonic aura, you know, and help him control his urges for anger and rage and tax evasion. So now I'll get into the story spoilers, and I really don't know how I should do this. I'm guessing, since you guys are watching this rare YouTube pool where nobody fucking watches these videos because nobody cares, which is good. I'm glad you don't care. I'm so glad. Just listen to the music and then leave. Everybody else, just like my wife left me. I'm just kidding. I'm not. Nor will I ever be, but I suppose for story spoilers, I'll get a little deep into it. I will spoil a little bit more than just in this quest. If you do not like that, feel free to jump out here and skip to after I'm done talking about this so we can get into the random podcast topics today. But story spoilers wise, when we talk to Diesel, he gives us a little backstory on why essentially he's so angry, right? And this story kind of sort of spoils it a little bit. The first detail he gives, Agatha is actually his sister. They are related. And he tells us basically back in the day, his town was... I don't even know if his town was attacked, but essentially he got into a fight with his parents. And he got so angry, he doesn't even remember what the fight was about, but he got angry and he left the house. And then comes back, and he was a very little kid at this point. He comes back, and the guy that we fought last time, Mr. Wiener Wyman, was there with his punchable fucking face and his stupid fucking flower and his gay ass mustache. And Diesel obviously got angry, and he was like, "You did this," and the guy was like, "I will feed off of your anger." And Diesel was like, "I'm gonna kill you." And then, you know, that's essentially how the story went. He vowed to make that guy feel the anger that he's supposed to feel, or something stupid like that. Basically, the story is, guys, hate puts you into a box that you did not create. Hate is that motherfucker that turns you into something that you had no choice to become, you know? And that's what happened to Diesel. He was already mad. He left the house. He comes back and he's like, "God damn it, my parents are dead," you know? And so now I just have to embody this anger. I have to give it to somebody. Because, you know, you even know what he was mad at in the first place, man. That's the crazy thing about anger. I really don't know any situation in life that has no possibility to make you angry. Like, everything good and bad and anything in between, it can always come with anger. Anger is right there on the surface of everything. Which is why, I believe a couple episodes ago, I said the foundation of everything is peace. And this is because if you have good peace, You never have to go to anger. And of course, you have to feel that anger in the emotion, but you don't have to let it like transform you into something that you do not like, that you do not appreciate. Also, I got that a little bit wrong in the gameplay section. You actually have to just pick something up in the forest, the witchy woods, the witchy woods. You don't have to fight anybody. So this is actually a no fight quest, no fight, no gameplay quest. Don't we love that? Don't we love that? The pacing in this game is incredible. I assure you. But yeah, when you hate, when you have anger, you realize, I mean, it's not you. I don't know anybody who just comes out the womb as an angry baby. It's always someone else's opinion, someone else's trigger for your anger. And once you figure this out, you realize that we can feel this anger, but we can skip actually portraying the emotion. And you can do that in a healthy way. An unhealthy way to do it is to skip anger and go directly to shame or to hurt or, you know, to incredible sadness or depression. That is what a lot of people do. They don't even feel the anger. The anger washes over them, and then they are immediately hurt. They are immediately fearful. They are immediately shamed. They are immediately depressed. All of these other negative emotions, but anger is the first one that always comes up. It's like the stages of grief kind of thing, right? So you have to recognize this in yourself when it happens and not become like the embodiment of anger like Diesel is. The reason why I'm going through this and I'm explaining this is because I'm going to give my little story spoilers of the day. Basically, you can kind of tell, but Diesel, indeed, did kill his own parents. And Wayman is just a embodiment of his entire persona of anger. He just basically needed like a giant enemy to fight. And I feel like this is very congruent with what's going on in the world now. It's probably congruent with what's going on in the world back in the day. I believe version 4, the one that we're on right now, which I believe the Demon Swordsman class was released on. It was either version 4 or version 3. I'm pretty sure it's version 4. But this is about 2017 when this came out. And I feel like it wasn't overblown to the proportion it is now, and it sucks so much that it really has been quite a linear path of progression into the descent into madness can easily be documented. You know, straight back to 2017. But even back then, you know, a lot of minorities and marginalized groups were trying to make a big boogeyman to fight. And they were kind of succeeding, kind of failing, but now we definitely, you know, we're going in that direction hardcore nowadays. And it's becoming incredibly detrimental for everybody who just wants to live a good, normal, unvictimized life. Because it's been this way since the 2000s even started. It's been unracist in America. But that's the thing. If you use the hate, you don't detect it, and you don't identify it, so you can go to a different emotion, a different set of guidelines for you to respond to things. If you just use the hate, you know where that gets you? It turns you into something that you, that's not me. I didn't do that. I am so embarrassed. And honestly, guys, never be embarrassed for your mistakes. Be proud that you made that mistake and that you're still here to tell the tale. A lot of people in this life and in this past life did not have the choice to be embarrassed over their mistakes, you know what I'm saying? They just had to move on. They had to walk forward on whatever path they had, you know? So, and I don't mean to put this in a like, oh, everybody else has it better. I'm just saying, man, you're not special. Neither am I. Neither is anyone. I'll say this till the cows come home. But life is very easy. It's incredibly easy nowadays, you know? And that's just a matter of fact. It's just like this game, it's stupid easy. Like remember, back in the day, here we go again. Here we go again with this old man talk. God damn it. We had to work for our food. Now you can just boop, 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 boop on the goddamn phone, and that motherfucker's coming to you. And you go to your house, you step outside, and you're like, ah, yes, the food is here. The simple things like that, so just let you know that we have to work way harder, creatively, ambitiously, and take a lot of risk and make a lot of mistakes and crash out a lot. I don't know anybody who has truly gotten what they want without crashing out, without using force. And these are things I definitely don't like. So if you know you have to do it to break out, then there's no reason to let the hate guide you and turn you to something that you're gonna look back. It's like, oh man, I had to do that crash out to get where I am, but the hate made me into this weird person that I don't recognize. I'm gonna go back to the regular me. No one's gonna accept that shit. No one's gonna accept your quote unquote transformation after the breakthrough. And so my advice to you is just skip the breakthrough, man. You have to crash out. Do it silently. I'm not saying go to the shame or the depression or the whatever. Just feel the anger, and then you can alchemize that to a different emotion. It's going to feel weird. It's going to feel awkward. But take the steps naturally to create that potion, craft that shit. A lot of people think they can expand their sort of scope for life with hate, with anger, with enough power and influence. And I'm not saying this is impossible, but what I will say is that love definitely expands your level cap, your capacity to hold, to carry. And it's not gonna be a linear path of, oh yes, now I love, now I have all of the emotion. Yeah. It's not gonna be a linear path like that. Sometimes you're gonna feel like you can hold the world on your shoulders, and some days you're gonna feel like, I have to bed rot for 3 years before I come back from this. But I implore you, man, if we want to end this epidemic, if you want the next generations to be able to have kids and forward the human race and live happy, wonderful lives, we have to stop leaving our emotional baggage all over the place. We have to stop, throwing dirty laundry of your past relationships in everyone else's face. We have to get rid of the hate. And that all starts with you. I don't care who did it to you. Someone did it to your ass. The hate doesn't come from nowhere. But you realize forgiveness is a gift for you. It's not a gift for them. This motherfucker Diesel has made an entire enemy of no one. Weeman doesn't exist. Weeman is not a real person. He's a demon. And all these people that you've created in your mind that you have a vendetta against, that you need revenge on, they are not real people. They are demons. I will get into this more in the Magic Maze quest. We will. Because I have a theory that everybody is an enemy type. And of course, just like all the monsters in this game, you can befriend monsters. You just gotta know their enemy type. So I'll go through that. Thing there. But some people are just demons. You know what demons like to do? They like to play tricks. They like to confuse people. They like to deceive. That's the whole demon-ceive. So the only thing you can count on is your eye of trouble. You gotta, get your telescope out, detect them, see what they are, and expect these motherfuckers to do what they've been doing. Nobody changes. Except for me, apparently. I don't know why I decided to do that. But I like evolution. I like changing my mind. I like changing my opinions on things. I used to be a huge trans advocate. Now I'm like, hey, man, maybe we shouldn't do it until they're 18. People are gender dysphoric. I know a couple of those people that are wonderful, wonderful people. But I'm just noticing a lot of trans content creators are a different breed. It's the attention factor that I feel like kind of corrupts them. And a lot of streamers in general get corrupted by the attention. I hope you don't. I hope I don't. But my friend, whatever you do with life, know that it's your path. You may take some guides, you may take some advice, whatever, but it's your path. Forgiveness is for you, hate is for you, love is for you. So make your choice. It's gonna feel weird to just love everything. It feels weird every day when I get up and like, yeah, DeMarcus, everyone's amazing. You're gonna be the greatest entertainer of all time. And the world is a wonderful place. And everyone loves you and your content. And your music is awesome. Everybody wants to have fun and run in the sun. Yeah. Feels weird. Feels stupid. But you do it anyway. Because I'm tired of this world, man. I'm tired of everyone inputting the same thing. So I gotta input some different stuff. See what works. Experiment. Use my eye of trouble. That's all I like doing. Anyways, that's about it for me today, guys. Enjoy. This has been me in Static Tokyo, chilling out with demons. Hope Diesel gets better, but don't get your hopes up. We got work to do. We got work to do. Subscribe, and I will see you next time.
Maybe I wasn't there.